Welcome to Illuminati Media. We're here to we're in Inferiority Complex again. Can't wait to get started. This is the graveyard episode. I'm sorry it's so awkward. I can't do anything about that. I can't fix that.
So
Okay.
where are we? What are we doing?
We were headed to the graveyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
We spent an
say
hour
that.
on food.
And we're headed to the graveyard after an hour of food and training. It's a quiet little cemetery with not actually too much going on here. You don't see like monsters hanging around.
How long does it take us to get there?
About an hour. Out front. As soon as you leave Naples, it's about an hour.
On foot.
On foot, yeah.
Okay. I take a pad of sticky notes with me and start putting them on Aldrich's shell to make it pretty.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check, and I need Aldrich to roll perception. Yeah.
I'm trying to cheer him up. I'm not trying.
I think you just pissed them off.
13.
Oh, 13?
So
Are you technically the
Reroll.
attacker? Yeah.
20.
I didn't need it.
yeah, you try to put a sticky note on his back, and he notices immediately. Okay, the first one.
Do you mind?
Alright.
Why are you making me more visible to the enemy?
Like,
Why don't you paint a target on my shell while you're at it?
Don't answer, man.
You guys can actually still see Naples behind you. You imagine for longer missions, you might need more in the ways of transportation.
Can I roll perception to see if any graves are like obviously
Sure. You can
like
roll-
recently dug up or
Sure.
21.
that's a 18.
Pretty much every grave at this point looks to
Okay.
be like slightly disturbed in
I
some way.
was gonna
Alright, well, that-
Does any of our magic people want to roll like an arcana? See if they can sense any magic?
I believe one of my two holy boys over there
My
has
two
something for
holy
finding
boys over
undead.
there. My two Johnny Cash boys.
Johnny Cash.
All hail the Lord and Savior, Johnny Cash.
Oh, I do.
Jimmy
Sorry,
Carter.
I didn't mean to be so.
I believe that takes a spell
As an
slot.
action,
Yowling.
detect location. I use my action to detect the location of undead.
Okay, so you channel the energy of your god to look around for a sec, and the mausoleum in front of you. There's a surrounding graves, and in the center of this graveyard is a mausoleum that appears like it could be entered. It looks to be recently disturbed, and you definitely detect undead presence like beneath you.
Beneath me.
Beneath you.
So like the mausoleum.
So like, yeah, like
The mausoleum does go down.
like catacombs.
Okay.
Guys, we gotta go there to get there. To
What?
get down here where they are. I said that in the most confusing term possible, but you got me.
Yeah.
Or at least gonna start heading in.
Or
I
the-
shall lead the way. I'm gonna
Hey.
draw my war pick. Yes, I draw my war pick.
Okay, so can I get a marching order?
First.
I'll
Second.
go last.
Or the second.
Third.
I'm gonna hang around her, just kind of
Okay, so it goes
floating nearby.
you. Okay. And by the way, I'm sorry if that was confusing. But
If I get stabbed in the back, it won't pierce my skin.
all
Because
the-
the sticky notes are blocking it.
You're welcome.
So-
well, I didn't get to put the seat.
you head in, it's almost immediately dark. All the torches are out. So tell me, guys, do you have dark vision?
I actually don't think I did. For
Yes.
the first time.
I do not.
Darkness as a dim light within 60 feet.
I got it, guys. I have a team where only one person has dark vision.
Yeah.
I can use darkness.
I have taken the lead, thank God. Alright.
So you up front, everyone behind you is blind.
Alright, everybody.
Grab the back of
Take your right hand and put it on the
Yeah, you
person
can
in
have
front
dark
of you's right shoulder.
Can't we just have a torch?
What? Do we have torches?
Uh,
No.
If
I don't
any
think
of you
so.
took a kit, you might have a torch. depending on
Yes.
what kit you
Let me
took.
see.
I don't have a torch for you.
Because some of you took miscellaneous items instead of kits.
I have a torch.
You have a torch?
Yes.
Then what is that from?
What?
What's that from? Is your one of your kids?
Yes. It was, I forget what I asked you for. Wasn't it like an explorer's kit or something?
Let me go ahead and check. Did you DM me or did you?
I think it was group chat. I DM'd it too.
Oh,
This is an explorer's
Can't
pack.
wait till I unlock magic.
Explorer effect? Yes, it is. You do in fact have 3 torches.
I'll be damned.
And I just
Actually,
have
according
this
to
bag full of
technical thing,
basil
online it says
leaves.
I have 10.
You have 10? Okay, you got 10.
Get wrecked, son.
No, that was 3.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
use the one because
Do
I
we
feel
have a
like
way to
one
light
is
the
plenty.
torch?
In the Explorer's pack, I assume there's a flint that you can light it with.
Yes.
No, it's
No, it's just a torch.
The explorer's pack has a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, which I don't know what that is.
It's just food supplies.
Okay. Tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope.
Important distinction between hempen and soaking.
That's not how it works.
But the tinderbox is what you would use to light it.
Yes.
So now what does the place look like now that we've illuminated it?
It looks like
Creepy mausoleum.
yeah, creepy mausoleum, with kind of like slits in the walls every now and then. Make a perception check. You alone.
Me
No,
alone.
Yeah.
That's a 8, I think. Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay. So the way ahead looks pretty clear. Like I mean, besides that creepy crypt, I mean, it looks pretty fine.
Is there an obvious entry into the basement?
As you go further along, it's basically just one long hallway.
Okay.
But you find that you're stuck at a 4-way. Just like I could keep going straight, I could go left, or I could go right.
We'll go left. Guys, I'm feeling like we should go this way.
Okay. Based on what?
My God, it's guiding me.
Is he actually? Or are you making something up?
No, I'm not making anything up. My character, honest to God, believes that he is supposed to be
Honesty
going
is
this
God.
way.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my oaths don't lie, so.
This hallway is actually very narrow. It would be difficult for you guys to switch positions if you wanted to.
I really feel like we should keep going this way.
Okay.
You keep heading in the leftward direction. Does everybody follow, or does anybody divert?
Yeah, we're still level 1. It's not time to split yet.
Laters.
Wouldn't that be so much fun? Roll me one more perception check.
Listen.
Yeah, just down in the front.
Oh, that's a 10. Not much better.
Laser's gonna get us killed, guys.
Sorry, guys. Aldrich is ready.
This is why the marching order is vital.
And the healer's all the way in the back.
Much like Ulog. Much like myself, Ulog cannot see very well.
Jeez.
Oh, when the saints.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, jeez.
Just him.
Woohoo!
I like how Tira takes every time.
Okay, that's why I need to go. But that's a
Alright, I actually do need to open up my PC right now.
7. We're gonna delete it and just.
And that didn't happen.
Are you
That's a
kidding
hail
me?
snail.
Look at my monsters. It's a
That's-
flail. It's a flail snail.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
That's funny.
Ignore this though. Yeah, that's a 7.
You feel something grab your shoulder, hard,
Which is weird because
Orly's like,
Orly's
tiny.
and you with a torch watch Ulog get grabbed from one of the walls. An arm, like a very rotted arm, like slams on his shoulder and pulls him into the wall. He's like against the wall.
I'm gonna bring up the torch and try to burn it, to make it let go.
Oh, I assume that's a Constitution save on my part because
It
she's
is.
putting a torch
it's
against
no-
my body.
It's no save. You roll to attack.
Okay.
It's an improvised
I got a
weapon.
nat 20.
Oh, well, I was gonna say it's an improvised weapon, so you don't have proficiency, but well, that doesn't matter. You
Just unfazed, just like, hey, stop that. You stop that.
you gotta roll me d4.
1.
1
1 plus what? Or plus
plus
nothing.
nothing.
Okay,
So
well,
you deal
got a
point
1, I just
damage.
wanted to be sure.
You
I was
do
mostly using it to be like, hey, look up.
make an athletics or an acrobatics
That's
check.
exactly what I was thinking.
Athletics
Yeah.
or acrobatics?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I guess
Why you use real
Yes.
dice?
well, it's enough. Has
14.
14. You kind of like muscle out of this grip, and you turn to see the zombie kind of just like in like a little divot, just kind of like because it's a zombie and doesn't talk.
Hi.
What? No. What? I'm gonna stab it.
Just stab it with your pick. Roll an attack for me.
You were just supposed to use
Oh my gosh. I don't hit.
Yeah. Well, what's your plus? Because
Well,
it's got a low AC.
It's gonna be like a. It's an 8.
That matches.
A match because actually this different campaign, but
It's
whatever
a-
you
it's a-
said, we'll continue.
It goes to the attacker. Also. So it's you. But since we're getting into it, let's go ahead and roll some initiative. As you guys do hear Ulag go like, ah! And the zombie attacks.
That's 10 points of damage.
And do you have the boogie board?
We have this.
I rolled a 3.
The late Merle High Church rolled a 5. Okay. Ulag.
14.
Daria.
20.
Daria.
13.
Lily. Or
Worthy.
yeah, that one. Aldrin.
3.
Staying true to your character.
Okay, first on our list is Garnet. You are behind Orly. You can kind of like stab towards it, but you can't actually see the zombie from where you are.
Yeah, so. Good stand there and look pretty.
You don't know it's your
What's
turn.
going on?
Roll a charisma check.
Oh, Joel Floyd.
Try to charm the zombie.
Can you not?
9.
It's a charm, not
You think you look
seduce.
pretty pretty.
Well, I mean, I will pull out my weapons, but I can't really do anything.
Dead Lord time.
Right. So no held actions.
I can't really do a lot, because if I roll bad, then I hit Orly or Ulag. So.
Although you could use a held action and say, "I'm going to hold my action until something happens, and I'll do this."
You can just insert
Anticipate something.
Alright, I'll hold my action, so if he steps back and let the zombie walk in, then I'll just...
Great. So next up on the initiative order is Lily. You are kind of a fairy, so you can just float.
Yeah.
But you can't quite see past Daria.
And can I just do the same thing that he did?
Mhm.
The hold action?
Yep.
Do that then.
That's a bit of open information. I'm putting the HP of the zombie right next to it. So so you are preparing what? A spell?
I probably should. Yeah, I'll do that.
What spell?
I had thinking for no reason.
But you did.
It's not my turn, but just curious. Is there any way to like talk to a zombie since I'm a necromancer?
You would know that zombies can understand the language they spoke in life, but they can't speak it. So, like, the best way to be able to talk to something like this is to try and talk to it and then try to understand what it is gesturing to you.
Okay, good to know. Feel like this bitch rose me, and I'm not
I just
happy
wanna
about
go
it.
back
Did
sleep.
you, So
I was gonna say, since I didn't pick any spells.
okay, you come upon the sudden realization you actually haven't learned any magic, you just kind of think you're an empath.
Alright, well, that's.
Just feels right. She was hoping that the tree dude would help her out.
Unfortunately, we just got really fucking high.
Except not high.
Not really.
High on life.
He was.
That's all our magic users. I just realized that.
Yeah, you guys have a pretty balanced party, actually. But, you kind of just sit there.
Alright.
Next up is Ulag.
Alright, I'm gonna move
further down.
5 feet forward because going backwards, I'll run into my party.
Okay.
So I'm 5 feet forward, which opens up a little more room for him to advance. Them.
Yeah. You stay within the zombie range.
Yes.
Good.
And then I'm going to stab it in the head.
Oh,
Go for it.
But I probably don't.
You have a +6. That's a 10. It absolutely hits.
Oh, it does?
Zombies have a very low AC.
I like.
You hit with an 8 earlier.
Yeah.
I
They match.
I don't remember at all what numbers are.
What's a number?
What is a number?
It's just a construct.
10.
math isn't
10
real.
damage?
Again,
10 damage.
to his brain.
Wait, you did 10 damage before as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've done a total of 20. But yeah.
So he's.
You lop off an arm from this zombie.
I stabbed him in the head. But I lop off his arm.
You stab him in the head, and an arm falls off.
It's just
Just from the movement.
life
It is just kind of like,
finds a way.
oh no, you're over there. Because it's a zombie, guys. Next up is Daria. You were behind Garnet. So you can't quite see what's going on. You know that Garnet has drawn his sword with him.
Can I jump? Like, how much headspace do I have?
I'd say that
Take a
Not
small
much.
bit.
it's about 10. It's about a 10-foot tall door. Like, well, you cannot jump right now.
Come on, I'm just.
I was just thinking just enough so I could see what was happening.
Bashing your head.
With a little bounce. Do I have room for bounce?
You can do a little hop.
Little hop.
A
Okay.
little hoppy hop. Try and figure
Little
out.
to assess this.
I'm so
this
excited.
situation.
Just.
Hey guys, what's going on? I want to help.
But no, I did a little hop to assess the situation because again, all I saw was him draw his weapons.
You saw him draw his weapons. You do a little hop. You see over Garnet. Actually, how tall are you?
Yeah, I guess I could have relayed information.
Yeah.
Just go like, ah, shit.
Yeah, you kind of just grunted when you got grabbed.
Wait.
I want to say it's like average height for humans.
You know,
So about Tia's real life
height?
height, 5'8".
I guess you were actually pretty head and shoulder with him. You just kind of like stand on your tippy toes and see over him.
Okay.
And you do see like a zombie arm kind of like flailing out, and you see Ulog stabbing into a little crevice.
Okay.
A little stabbing into it. He's kind of like war picking it.
Gotcha. I
I don't
would.
even know what word
I guess
that
I
is.
pulled my action because
That's a
I'm so
pickaxe.
far away.
Oh, you're holding your action to attack if something comes within range. Okay. That is your
Not
turn.
that I didn't
Next.
take anything within range.
Oh. Snap.
Really?
That would hurt.
So it's more like a squash braining kind of deal, not a stabby kind of deal.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Orly's out the way.
Stab someone.
Stop attacking for a second.
Oh, but you can't stab them.
Ooh. Let's go stab them.
This is a very versatile
I'm going to say
weapon.
hello to the zombie and be like, what happened? Like, can you show me what happened?
With your okay, roll me a persuasion check
Alright.
with disadvantage.
Okay, well. 13.
13? The zombie turns to you as its head is like attacked by Ulog as this is all happening in one turn.
Mhm.
So it kind of just looks at you and like, "Arr?" The
I'm like,
colonist
showing
actually
that I
like,
don't
what
wanna
are you
attack."
doing?
Probably doesn't want to attack him.
Okay, that's your action, your bonus action, your movement. You got a little bit of space if you wanted to walk past the zombie. You could probably get up underneath them.
Because then it opens up more room for Garnet to get in there.
I feel like I shouldn't move ahead because I feel like. Okay, I guess I'll try to move past.
Right.
So now I'm first.
You go underneath Ulog or you
Yeah.
just okay. What's your AC?
Yes. 13.
Yeah, it kind of like makes a lazy effort to swing at you. It looks like it's about done.
Well, it feels kind of bad, but I tried.
Did your best. Anything for your bonus action?
Just, I guess, look around with the torch, see if I see anything else.
You do see something else as you go underneath the log's
Another
egg.
zombie,
Like,
perhaps.
another zombie. There is a second zombie behind him that was about to nom onto his back. But then it notices you and goes, oh, I could nom on that easier.
It's a little snack.
Ooh, snack. So that is the end of your turn. Moving on to Zombie 1, who is at the last leg of his life. He's gonna go ahead and make an
Next
attack. I assume your AC is higher than 10. It's 18. You're wearing Shane
Yes.
with a shield. So it kind of just tries to reach out and like grab you, but you kind of just like stop it with your shield.
No.
You
I
stop.
literally say
Stop. Stop.
All right.
I would just say no because if he only speaks the language that he spoke in life, no is pretty versatile.
It's a human, so it might speak common. Next up is Aldrin.
I'm going to cast Bless on you, Garnet, the Oolog, and who else is hitting this thing?
I don't think anyone else is hitting.
Corley, were you going to hit? Were you
I'll
going
I'll
to
cast
hit?
it on Lily then.
Okay.
Orly's trying not to hit these
What
guys.
is
You
Bless
don't
do?
have a weapon, or do you have magic? Or do you have a weapon?
When you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add that number.
Oh, that's an attack roll too?
It says attack roll.
Nice. Well, I never used Bless because I thought it was just for saving throws. But that's me not thinking. All right. Let's back to the top of the initiative order, unless you have something else you'd like to.
Nope.
I do. Okay. Mr. Garnet Ubay.
Okay, cool.
You have a bit more room to move now.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna push forward on the second zombie so you can focus on
that's
the
fine. Actually, I have 2
And then
attacks.
it
so
keeps
then-
opening.
Oh, you don't know the one's there yet.
What?
The only one that knows that is her, and she's not made,
Oh, yeah.
What?
she's not made a single noise yet.
That's fine. I'll step forward and try to kill this last zombie.
Okay.
Last Zambambo.
You come up in front of it, and it just
Okay,
stands
that
there.
hits.
Yeah.
And that definitely hits.
What is? Oh, 2 attacks.
Just 2 swords.
You have a dual
Yep.
fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9, 10, 12.
What's the damage on the first hit?
12, 23 in total.
Okay. Okay, the first one does not kill. The second one is what now?
11.
The second one does.
Cool.
The first hit, it kind of like hangs on some unnatural life clinging energy, but the second, you just cut its head off. And you feel pretty safe.
Nice. Cool.
Alright, so next up, unless you have anything else?
No.
Okay. Next up is Ulog. Actually, yeah, no, it's you because.
I'm gonna. Oh, thank God. Orly, Hallie. Oh my God.
But no, you turn and see the zombie.
Am I able to reach the zombie?
It's like right behind you.
Okay.
Shit. So it's actually not your turn. I'm just a retard. It's actually Lily.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait.
I thought that,
I
but I was
just
like,
took
he
your
knows what
word
he's
for it.
doing. It's fine.
No, I'm done. I skipped over you.
So I do have a rapier. Can I?
You have a rapier?
Yeah, I forgot. So like I could.
Does it reach?
You could fly past everybody.
I can, huh?
Yeah.
You're a little fairy.
I'll do that.
Your little one.
Just doing stuff in here. I don't remember where it's at. What are you looking for? I'm not gonna be able to help. I'm just kidding. Alright.
Oh, since we're doing this, Orly's gonna be like, "There's another zombie."
As Ulog turns on, he goes, "Oh my god!"
Oh my
But
lord.
you can fly past everyone.
Okay. So
Such a
good.
movement.
You are aware that there is a second zombie.
Okay. But because wait, didn't the first one just die?
Yes.
The first one is dead.
Alright, so now there's still just one zombie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That we know
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay. That's wasteful. Well, it was a good point. You
We're
really let me know. I
We're
was
in a
like,
big mausoleum
Yeah.
or something.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's pretty close quarters.
Yeah.
And
I
you are
assume
very
there's
tiny.
dead bodies everywhere.
And you can
Whether or not they're reanimated is another question.
you can move half your movement to get past people, which is third. So 15 feet.
Alright, I'll do that.
So you are in front of her.
She started in front of him.
In front of him. So she's got to move through you, and him. So you can get through all of them. Yes.
I'm just in the back giving you all my blessing.
Thanks.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
And I can swing it with my
Roll d20. Add that +5 there.
Cool.
It's a very tiny rapier. It's almost like a toothpick.
Oh,
So a 9.
yeah.
That still hits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a zombie.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll me your damage, which is a d8 + 3.
That's
no.
no.
There you go.
There you
You
go.
played it
So 5 + 3, 8.
Nice.
If I knew how to do math, life would be so much easier. Stay school, kids. Next up on my initiative order, unless you have anything else, there's a new log.
So Reach, I know she's tiny, so do I have the same?
She's kind of in your way, so I'd say the zombie has a little bit more AC because you gotta swing past Orly and Lily. That's about 4 feet of 4 feet of girl in front of you.
It's a weird way to phrase that.
Yeah, you probably could have used different words.
That's a very.
Listen now.
It's like, okay, girlfriend.
Yeah, no, there's. Well, depending on how tall you
That
are,
could
you might be
also-
like 3
yeah.
feet.
You could
Yeah.
also mean that as 1 4-foot female is in front of him.
Yeah,
It
It's
just
just
don't
sounded
know.
weird. It's not even the.
I did it. I tried to be like Griffin, where he says there's like a lot of boy in front of you,
Ah.
but it didn't work. It just sounded creepy.
I'll just hold my action then, because.
Okay, yeah, you don't have the best of shots.
I'm gonna scream back. There's another zombie.
We know.
Well,
I
some
already
people
said
might not.
All right, next up on the initiative order is Zombie 2, the surprising.
Zombie 2 Electric Boogaloo.
He's gonna see like the glittering little butterfly trying to like stabbing him in the face. He's gonna swack you.
Oh, just.
What's your AC?
It's like 14? Yeah.
He can't quite like hit you. He's like too sluggish, and you're like, nope. But that's a zombie,
Nice.
and he's actually gonna back away. He's just like,
Scary fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you two can make attacks of opportunity.
Am I close enough? Is the thing.
Actually, that's just Orly and Lily. You're still stuck behind a Garnet. Well, not stuck behind him.
Yeah.
You could get around him if you were like, "Hey, Garnet, move into this little outlet where the zombie was, and let me
Get the
poke
fuck
that
out of the
slut."
way.
But no,
This is where I wish I had a ranged weapon, but I don't know. I don't.
you'd
feel
have to shoot
comfortable
past a
enough.
couple people.
Yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable enough.
That's
Like
a hell of
three.
an aim.
Not
It's like
It's fine, you just point it out, because then it's gonna go like way over.
that's like so much covered.
Nah, I'll hold. Not worth.
But you two have attacks of opportunity. You can attack with melee weapons because you probably don't have the feat that lets you cast a spell as a reaction.
Can I try talking to it again?
As a
Since this is a
reaction,
new one?
will allow
Why
you
we
to
just
try.
like murder his friend?
I don't think
It's a zombie.
I don't think diplomacy is in order here.
He said, I don't.
Roll persuasion and well,
Even if I was just like hanging out with a random dude and a group of people came in and murdered
I'll
that
give you-
dude,
I'll
I
give
would
you,
be
like-
like,
I
let's
got
stop.
an
I'll give you some
Yeah,
disregard
that
you
one.
entirely. Are you gonna roll an attack? Opportunity?
Sure.
Okay.
Poor Orly's trying everything to
Isn't
not
it
attack.
Don't
disadvantage
forget
if
to
you're
add
trying
that
persuade
D4
something
to your
while
attack
also
roll.
Stabbing it.
Oh yeah.
She on that once.
Shit.
What?
You got an extra D4 to your attack roll.
I didn't know that.
It's because.
I forgot.
Oh,
Right.
thanks.
Am I
Does
a
that joke to you?
Because Master Ooh, I held this up.
Well, that was a fucking lie. No, but roll a d20, add 5, roll a d6, add a 3.
Christ.
Hey, so it's a 19, so you probably hit that zombie.
Nice.
And the D4 goes to damage, right?
No.
Or
Attack roll and
Oh.
saving throws.
oh, okay.
So if this thing says I'm gonna poke you in the eye, roll a dex save, you'd be able to stop it.
3 students and that shit. Damage.
Aw.
1 plus 3. That's
Okay.
4 more damage. You give him a little poke in the tuchus. Yeah, it's kind of like a toothpick.
That's
Because
like
you are tiny.
the
That's
least
so
effective
weird.
way to kill a zombie ever is stabbing it in the butt.
You're kind of trying
It's
dodging
the
it
principle. It's the principle.
as it backs away, but
Great.
No,
Let's
it takes that hit.
Purple
Next
sugar
up
ever.
on.
The Delberry.
Actually, no, it's still the zombie's initiative. So it's taking its full movement away from you guys.
Which is on here.
That is 20 feet. That is now 20 feet away from
She
you guys.
has to be real close.
That provokes another attack of opportunity, doesn't it?
No.
Still the target.
Because of you guys, because you had a couple people in front of you. You can-
No, I meant but for them. Who's up front. Okay.
Well, they took their attacks.
Oh, they already did it.
Yeah. Next up on the initiative order, though, is Daria. You could probably squeeze past Garnet, who's kind of like who just got finished dealing with the zombie.
Okay. I'll squeeze past and
I like how we're all pushing each other out of the way.
a
to
little
get to the
bit.
front.
Move.
This was the trap, is that some of you wouldn't be able to fight because you would be stuck behind them.
I push past and attack him with my pull
Attack the okay. So you push past
out.
Garnet to get through. You've got to get past Ulog and
Oh.
Lily and Orly.
Oh shit. Shoot. Never mind.
So you get back of Ulog and you're like, that's too much boy to get past.
Yeah.
Too much bully.
Too
And there's like
man
a little bit too much
excuse
girl to
you.
get past you.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, Colin.
You might be able to sweep past him. You wouldn't be, you'd get like two in between him and Orly and Lily.
Except for the girls.
Anything else from you?
Maybe that's why Garland's so upset.
Probably should just say where it was.
Takes it to Orly.
What?
And it's your turn. The zombie
Okay.
has like actively taken steps to avoid you guys.
See, Orly doesn't want to attack him because, again, she's just seeing like, oh, this is just a person that was brought back. Like they're probably not trying to fight.
They probably
Orly's dumb
don't.
as shit.
Orly would understand that there's not a lot of anything left in there other than control from someone else.
Take us to your leader.
Pretty much.
No dogs allowed.
Persuasion again to be like, who did this to you? Can you take us to them?
I'm not even gonna let you roll for it.
No.
No, you got a nat 1 on the last one. He's completely ignoring you.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you still spend your turn fruitlessly talking to the
No.
zombie?
I guess I'll stab at him. Maybe he'll run away and lead us there.
Still upstairs, yeah.
Well, okay. A 23 to stab at him with my dagger.
Okay. So you run up and you take 3 attacks of opportunity.
What?
From zombies that were hanging in the wings along that way. Well, that's a nat 20.
A bunch of zombies.
Well, Orly did.
Orly might actually be dead from that. Because Orly's a wizard.
She had 7 HP.
But can
You might
Orly
only take
bring,
the first hit because it was a nat 20.
Can Orly bring herself back? Because she's a necromancer.
No.
No,
No.
that's not how
Be like, I'm dead.
Maybe
What?
someone else could read the diary.
Okay, so that's... You take 7 points of damage from the first hit.
I'm dead. I have 7 HP.
Okay, you are... So you guys Lily and Ulog watch as Orly like runs off towards the zombie with a dagger out, only to be clotheslined by a zombie. And she's just down.
I'm sorry.
I'm imagining that part where the kid gets like knocked backwards by the bolt.
You are on the ground. You don't take any more attacks of opportunity because you don't get to the other zombies.
Darn it!
That's another nat 20 for the initiative of that zombie. So it's only a 19.
Man. Oh, I've led us astray.
So much for your god!
Hey,
Well, Johnny Cash who?
listen,
Short
Jimmy
podcast,
Carter,
guys.
Very well likely.
Damn, that's good.
There may be a squeak or a grunt or a signifying noise of, hey, Orly just got bodied.
I'm sorry, she got what?
Bodied.
Oh,
Like,
Now I have a question. Can my boy Aldrich?
Oh, now he's your boy.
No, can he
Heal it range.
spin and like
You
bounce
would have
off
to
the
get-
zombies doing damage?
Guys,
Maybe if he was in front.
Like throwing a green turtle shell in Mario Kart, can it bounce and hit all the
He
zombies?
probably
Similar-
could if he was in front.
I like how you.
Similar to a
Anyway,
green
the
turtle
old
shell,
guy.
it would hit the
He's
person in front of him and stop.
I hate him.
I can now do
So it's a red shell.
Improvised
I never said I
attacks like
hated
that.
you.
are-
Everyone bashes the healer, and then they get in trouble like, why
Green
won't
shell's
you
not gonna hit
heal
someone.
me?
No, I didn't never bash.
We have never bashed.
Or at least tried to be friends.
And he
several
isn't on a
times.
homing.
Guys all
Okay.
They already got
Um,
fucked up in this
That's
round.
gonna go ahead and end
out
your
of character,
turn.
y'all have been being.
And since this is the end of your turn, go ahead and make a death save.
We have all been fine to you.
out of character.
No,
Making fun of her
9
whole
fails,
business.
and less than 10 fails.
Alright, well.
Leaving him in a church to eat lunch.
Okay.
Somebody stabilize me, please.
Next up on that initiative order, that dearest of initiative orders, is it was Aldrich, correct? It is now Zombie 1. Who,
I haven't taken my turn yet. It's a zombie than me, right?
more zombies have joined the initiative order. And they have rolled more than 3. So we might actually die before
Necromancer dies.
Well,
Oop.
there goes
But necromancy.
I knew attacking wasn't the way to go.
Maybe not with a melee weapon as a wizard.
All
What?
that you want me like.
Firebolt.
Don't have firebolt.
You're not having an attack cantrips?
I do, but not.
Cantrips are free, huh?
I know. But
I mean, Kanan is personally enjoying the irony, but
I forgot that there was enough space that there could be other things hiding in between me and the other zombie.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, well, surely I can just do a little
Yeah,
stab
this is
stab.
we're having a actual like drawn out grid.
Yeah.
The problem is we have listeners, not viewers.
Yeah, and it's covered in stuff.
And things.
I have about enough room to write initiative.
I could hit them all.
Zombie
That's
2
always
is actually
the
too
symbol
far
for a
away
turn on them.
to get to you. But you notice that one of the zombies, the one that did not attack you, is like lumbering its way over towards Orlin. Okay, that moves us to
Fish two, fish, red fish.
the zombie.
I gotcha.
The zombie that is, the zombie that just bodied you. He's gonna have to roll that attack.
Yeet!
That's a miss. He kind of wildly swings around.
Thankfully.
Forward.
Swing back.
Yeah, because that would have killed you if it did. All right. Let's go to Aldrich.
I kind of want to just hit them and let her take her chances with the death saves.
But you're
Yeah, she gets hit one more time. She's dead though, and she is like out in front of everybody.
Yeah,
You
I
think
just,
he cares?
Okay, so Kanan has this smile on his face that says, "Then perish."
I was gonna try to talk
The
her into
carrot.
my reservoir.
Well, I could hit them all pretty hard right now with my magic, but since you guys are so bent on keeping yourselves alive, where
Yeah,
am I,
weird.
Really as a character.
where are my D8?
Just write Junior in front of it, and then you're
Wait,
good to go.
which spell are you casting?
She's not. She's 17. She's
Cure
not a
wounds.
junior.
Cure Wounds is a touch spell. She's like
Oh,
very far, and there are multiple people in front of you. You haven't taken a move action.
Oh, well, then I can't heal you, so I'll just hit them.
I'll try.
He said I can't heal you!
No, do
Chill the fuck out!
Yeah, chill the fuck
Damn.
out.
Do you have,
Jesus.
do you have healing word?
No.
Ooh.
I have cure wounds.
I will do my damnedest to get to you. and
Because
heal
we're
you.
only on
But I
level
also
one.
have to touch you. But I think I can do it.
You could muscle past
Thank you.
or Lily.
Then your zombies have to
Yeah,
roll
I'm really hard to move.
a Constitution saving throw, or
Oh, you're
they're
doing-
gonna take damage.
You're doing what spell?
The Word of Radiance. It's gonna hit them. It's gonna hit them hard.
What's the range on that?
Range is 5 feet, and there gotta be at least 5 feet.
That's a touch.
It's not touch. It is
It's
not
touch based range.
touch.
5 feet in front of you is like a 5 foot like radius.
This table is 5 feet
Is it-
long.
This table is
That is
not
not.
5
As
feet
someone
long.
who is 5 feet tall, I can confirm to you.
What?
You're in a tight knit space. They gotta be close.
Yeah, but is that centered on you?
It is any creature of my choice that I can see within range. So if I can see them and they're close by,
Within
Yeah.
5 feet of you.
yeah, I can hit them. I mean, how many of them are 5 feet away? None of them?
None of them. No.
All of them or none
They're
of them?
like 40 feet away from you, like down the hall. You haven't moved at all this entire time.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Okay, well then I'll just stay here and do nothing. That's my turn.
We're
Put it
not
back.
gonna
I'm
move.
amazingly capable.
Oh my god.
Okay, can we drop
You
that?
You have Sacred Flame.
I don't have anything because we're level 1.
You get like
Yeah, you still get spells at level 1.
Yeah, I looked at them and they didn't have anything good, and I picked mostly healing spells. Like
Just
Cure
heals
Wounds,
against
Bless, Word of Radiance,
But he
Resistance,
still
and Mending.
attacks.
That's it. That's all I have.
you can move forward your full movement, and you'd be within 10 feet.
I
By the
move
way, we're
forward.
at 2 hours.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I gave you guys the hour and a half.
Yeah. You did. And then we were like, let's go to combat.
I move forward.
10 feet away.
Cool.
Well, 10 feet away from the nearest combat.
Cool.
We were at the top of the initiative order, so darn it.
Okay.
You have an Ulog in front of you, and you just heard Orly squeak.
Alright, so she's dead.
Sounding awfully indifferent.
Alright, don't worry, my friend's dead, probably. Who cares?
Go, buddy.
Well, I can't
You
really.
could probably you could take half your movement to get past everybody.
Yeah. But then I couldn't attack.
So okay,
I mean, I'm gonna go do it anyways, but
I'd say there's 5 feet of people in front of you. It would take 10 feet of movement to get past them, and you'd have 20 feet.
Oh, dope.
You could just get to Orly.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, I'll get to Orly.
Don't worry, I'm just writing down the HP for the Zombambos.
And she's surrounded by 2.
She has 2 zombies on her. They look like they're about to literally kill her. She is small enough that you might be able to use your action to throw her back.
Yeet me out of the
Yeet that-
catacombs.
this bitch empty. Yeet.
That bitch is in fact
Empty
about
alive.
empty.
Flashing.
Yeah. Garland will use his action to
Yeet me.
Yeet her.
towards Aldrich.
Please catch me.
Okay, so there's enough.
Athletics check.
Yeah, athletics check.
Please no now. Just swing into the wall.
Whack! Snap.
I will tell you, a natural 1 will kill Orly.
Hey, look at that. 16.
16. Okay, you
Jesus
toss her back.
Christ.
She lands at the feet of not Aldrich, but Ulog.
Okay, that's fine. It's far enough.
That's good. Okay, and there are 2 zombies in front of you.
It's fine.
Your bonus action. Do you have any bonus action things?
I can swing 1 weapon. Okay, that hits. 12. Shit. I love you.
Damage?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Keep getting max. Absolutely delightful.
Doing murder on
No,
No.
you have made. Now I have 4 zombies. But 2 of them have 22 hit points, and 2 of them have 10 hit points. You guys are making things even for me, and I love it. Let's gonna go ahead and take care of Dornit's turn. Next is Lily.
Stop.
Well, you just saw Orly land at your feet.
Or they get yeeted.
Oh wait, I was
Yeah,
like,
well,
hold on.
she's-
First it was his feet, now it's his feet. Whose feet?
Well, you're
Loves.
fluttering
Loves.
above Orly's body. You're kind of in front of Ulog.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything for her, can I? Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, you don't have any
Alright.
magic.
Nope.
I imagine an empath might have a healing spell, but
Normally, I'm gonna do a little swing again.
you just swing on it. You don't got any zombies in front of you. You're
Oh.
flying over to the other zombies in front of Garnet.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You flutter around Garnet, and there are 2 zombies.
Okay. Doesn't matter which one I.
Nope.
Alright.
Because you're probably going to hit unless you roll that one.
I got a 6 plus.
Plus 5.
Yeah. So 11.
Now roll your damage.
Nice comfort on there.
5
Eight?
plus 3.
Visual.
8 as long as we're doing. You go ahead and stab a zombie.
Nice.
for 8 points of damage. He looks moderately wounded by it.
That's always good to hear.
So, I wish I wasn't as dumb as I am.
You can do it.
I can't. I'm terrible at everything I do. Next up is Ulog. You have an
Alright.
Orly in front of you.
I do have an Orly. I'm going to as an action. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna poke her in the arm, I guess, and give her all 5 of my healing points.
Nailed it. So you get 5 points of healing. So you're back up.
Awesome.
Give her the good old fashioned healer by.
Alright, you have your movement and your bonus action.
And then I'm going to. Where are you?
On my head.
Your head.
Mhm.
Okay.
You see Garnet squaring off with a couple of zombies. Zambarinos.
I'm gonna move a little. I'm gonna move closer behind him, but I'm not going to move ahead of him. I'm gonna hold my action.
Hold your action to attack something with range.
Yes.
Well, you could do that if you had your action.
I don't have an action.
So you just
I'm
move
not
up.
going to do anything.
So
We
you just
sit
move up.
there and.
Alright, next up on the initiative order is zombie that was running away. That zombie is aware now that his trap has been sprung and is going to move back towards you guys. So now you have like kind of a almost zombie pile in front of you.
Spend every pound of corpses in front
Orly thinks so, usually. Unless they're attacking her.
Only 2 of them can actually like get to you.
Yeah.
There's like barely enough space. They're like pressed up against each other, like slashing out towards you. It's grotesque.
Most
Yeah.
zombies are.
The zombie that was running away has moved back, and you can like barely see a third zombie through them. That is his turn because he can't really get to anybody. So. Next up,
Next up.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna shove my swords into a stone.
is the zombie that has actually been wailed on quite a bit here by you and Lily. He's going to go ahead and try to slam attack. Slam!
Come on.
So does an 18 hit a Lily?
It does.
Okay, so you're about to take some damage. Just a little bit, though. It's actually just a very small amount, 2 damage.
Alright. This is fine.
So he kind of like grazes you with his like a fingernail that's like fingernail. Next up is Daria.
Okay, where am I at?
You are behind an oolong, and you can see that the most of the party has gone off. Orly is in front of you, and she just got back up.
Okay, and how far away are the zombies? What, 20 feet?
That's 20 feet. That's about 20 feet, and you'd make it to the back of the oolong again, because you'd have to muscle past your friends to get to the fight.
I want to fight, but I'm also like,
Yeah.
I'd be pushing people out of the way, making them have to move for their turn, so I will wait.
That moves the initiative to Orly. You just got back up. The last thing you remember was getting swapped on the head by something, and then now you're back here. Daria's behind you, and she's just kind of sitting there, like, I just wanna.
I'm gonna move back and try to get like behind Aldrich.
Okay.
Like as far away as I can.
You scurry past Daria's legs, and you find yourself in front of the turtle man.
I don't know what else I can do.
Cry.
That'd be my thing.
Can I cast a spell, or did I just use my movement? Can I still do something? Or?
You use half your movement to get up, and then the rest of your movement to get over to Aldrich.
Okay, so my turn's over.
Yeah, you have your action and bonus action. There are some spells that take a bonus action.
I was thinking about chill touch because it says in the space of a creature within range. I don't know what it means, but
What's your range on the chill touch?
120 feet.
You could absolutely get past your friends with that.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast chill touch.
Okay, roll me a spell attack.
Okay. Nat 1. So cool.
You throw it out and it hits the back of Daria. You know how to roll me damage.
Okay. So that's
A skeletal hand finds itself on your shoulder, and you're almost freaked out for a second. You remember that you've got a necromancer behind you. Who might have just tried to attack and fail.
Or maybe she tried to
Maybe that zombie infection's got her.
6 points of necrotic damage.
Damn, that's full damage, isn't it?
No. It's a D8.
Okay, I've got 5 left.
Well, wait, this is on a hit. I guess technically I did hit her.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
That's my favorite thing about ranged weapon attacks. I can just say, just hit somebody else in front of you. Preferably a friend. But is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take a second to say sorry. My bad.
Okay, so
Might be.
another zombie that came out of this place here is now making his way down. He's now here. There are exactly 4 left. That is Zambambo 5. Because one's dead. Zambambo 1 is dead. Move it down to initiative 4. 4. So Zambambo, that is kind of also pressed up against the wounded one. He has attack range on Garnet. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, that Zambambo had it in for you.
It's because I yeeted away his meal.
Yeah, it's 6 damage.
Oof.
Yeah, he rolled pretty high on his damage.
I got 5 HP.
He just lands a solid punch in your face. And then that takes his initiative. Because, I mean, what else is a zombie going to do? To Aldrich. Aldrich.
I'm gonna
Aldrich.
poke Orly, roll 1d8 to heal her.
Yeah.
Plus
Your wisdom mod, I believe.
my spellcasting modifier, which is spellcasting ability is spell attack, right?
It's not. Is your the ability that goes into your, so it's your wisdom.
Okay, so you take 8 points of healing.
Nice.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Thank you.
Aldrich is the boss.
Yes, thank you. Nice turtle.
Aldrich is a slow turtle man who has yet to even make it to combat.
Yeah, but
But
you're a
when you
healer.
will.
I mean,
Oh, but when he
He
does.
spent 3 turns making his way across the battlefield for 8 points of
Actually-
HP.
Battlefield is a
He actually spent 2 turns stuck behind someone and 1 turn moving.
3
but you still are helping.
You are actually being helpful.
Okay, this podcast go on.
We love you, Kanan. We don't want you to feel bad.
You are the reason I'm an alcoholic.
No, works.
Keep that in the podcast.
Keep that in. That takes us to Garnet. You got a couple of Zambamba boys.
Cool. Sweet.
One of them whacked you in the brain.
That hits. And that hits. Just 2 attacks on the one that looks decently hurt.
Actually, give me the damage for the first one.
5 damage.
Okay. Beat doesn't kill him.
Then 11.
Sorry, they have a stupid ability where they can just knock. And he just knocks. So you You lay into him and he does not die. Thanks to his undead fortitude. Does only have 1 hit point though. Next up on that initiative order is a Lily, who is also kind of in front of the zombies.
I'm just gonna keep on keeping on.
You attacking the wounded one or the unwounded one?
What's the wounded one now? Wait, I don't know what do
Is- You don't know what hit points he's at. He looks like he's about to fall apart, you know?
I didn't hit him.
And roll that d20.
7.
Hits. Well, 7 doesn't hit, but plus
Wait,
the modifier
yeah.
hits.
I forget what it is, but yeah.
Which is fine.
5.
5 damage. Doesn't die.
I was like, y'all did that one. That was
Actually-
a sure hit.
We'll check this ability again because it's bullshit. No, it's just bullshit. Sorry. He just doesn't die.
Alright.
Next up on the initiative order is. Ooh. My friend of yours.
Am I in a position to hit them?
You are behind Garnet. You can see Garnet fighting, and Lily kind of swept up underneath. But you're not in a. You're behind Garnet. You
Probably
can't
not.
really get a good shot in there. But you did see Garnet take a hit.
I did. Oh, I'm out of. I spent them all. And, for the-
Oh yeah, that's right. First level paladins don't have spells.
That's a bitch. I'm just gonna be sitting back again.
Okay.
Can't do much.
Holding your action for an attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes us to the zombie that is stuck behind the other two zombies. Not quite able to get anywhere, so his turn is over. Takes us to number 13. Actually, yeah, alright.
Okay. So
Because you definitely have more dexterity than a zombie.
yeah, probably. I don't know.
I don't know, that's a pretty
That
nimble
landing
boy.
though.
Who knows?
I'm sure we do know. We figure it out.
With the numbers on our phone.
Anyways, that's really not important. Okay, so I guess who'd I have to push past?
You have pushed past an Ulog. You have to spend 20 feet to get up to him. And then another 10 feet to get past him. But there's not a lot of room in front of him.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like,
I'll just hold. It's okay.
Ulog.
I'm just making sure nothing changed.
yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot of movement has taken place because there's not a lot of room to move. That takes us to almost dead boy who just will not die. So he's going to make an attack against one Lily. Does an 8 hit a Lily?
I don't think so. I think 14. Yeah, so no.
So he tries to swat at the fly, but he misses. Takes us to initiative order. Or
Alright.
you just attacked your friend, and you've got a couple boys you'd have to skitter past to get up to the fight.
Can I try to chill touch again from back here? Or?
Sure. Let's see. Don't roll another natural one though, because you might just kill Daria.
Okay, I didn't get a nat 1, so that's good. I had my spell attack thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
You can't quite manage to get it past everybody. I'd say the zombies have full cover from all the boys in their way.
Okay, but I didn't hit anyone.
No, you
It's just kind of a floating skeletal hand.
the hand like goes out and like can't figure it out.
When you're with a friend, you're trying to decide between a handshake and a fist bump.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the skull has. And then they kind of like. Alright. And that's your action. You gonna move closer to the fight?
Good. Okay, so wait, is the zombies with Garnet Newlook? Or
Are they what?
I'm trying to figure out the order. So is the zombies and nearest to them are like Garnet Newlog, or
Yeah. It's okay. It's you. In front of you is Daria. In front of Daria is Ulog. In front of Ulog is Garnet. In front of
Yeah, I was about to
Garnet
say, I hope
is
you write
Lily.
this down.
Yeah.
So you can stop asking.
yeah. So Aldrich in the back. You, Daria, Ulog, then a Garnet with a Lily kind of fluttering around. That's the number 4. I wrote the number 4 instead of the letter L. Please end my suffering.
Happy man.
Okay, and then in front of the Lily is a bunch of zombies.
there's rocks, there's whale poop, and then there's you.
I'm gonna move like behind Ulog.
Okay.
So pretty much just in front of Daria.
I'm gonna start writing arrows to see who moves. He's racing. I'm
Long
racing.
is a big boy. He'll be okay.
Yeah, that's why I chose to stay behind you.
So
And he's got a shield.
Orly kind of skitters underneath your legs towards Ulog. Which is gonna like press up against his back. Just like, ew. Alright, next up on that good old initiative boy is zombie from farther away. He's gonna also form a zombie wall with zombie boy who's stuck in the back. So now there's like a thicker wall of zombies in between you and the way forward.
Don't take this to
Do you remember the CA party? No, I don't think anyone remembers them.
What if we just walked away? I don't know how fast these zombies are.
You guys
but
absolutely could outrun these zombies.
what if we just
they've shown
back
themselves to be
and
slow.
then
Our job was to just investigate.
Yeah, investigate.
Colin has taught me anything in this campaign.
It's to
Is
give
that
up.
giving up is always the best option.
Giving up tends to be a pretty good like solution
Yeah.
to most of your problems.
Please don't
Well,
tell
he
me that.
specified in the
No, I'm
beginning,
just saying a
investigate
dangerous
doesn't
thing
mean
to
that you
do.
have to attack anything.
You guys don't
Just
have
check
to
it
do
out.
anything. You guys don't have to play this campaign. You don't have to be adventurers. You
You
could
don't
be
have to
milk
keep
farmers.
I'm sorry, how does one farm milk?
You farm
You-
cows
you-
and then you get the milk.
I mean. Oh my god!
But then you didn't hear the extraordinarily sexual moment
Nervous.
of an
We
Austin.
don't have to be adventurers.
No, you guys could just be farmers.
bean farmers.
You could be.
Bean Town.
I was just a little doctor making his way in the
I'm
world.
so fucking
How are
tired.
we all friends?
Damn.
I know
Excellent
it's
choice,
That's
Emily.
fucking cold.
They need to figure out the Reacher settler dynamic before they can make comments like that.
Right?
Okay, then
Look at me. So,
the zombie wall has
Sorry.
been formed
I
a
don't
little
think he
thicker.
did.
Next up is the healthier of the two zombies that are at the front of the wall. He's gonna make a swat at. He's gonna make a swat at Lily. He rolls a 9. He fails to swat you.
Nice.
All right. Next up on that good old initiative boy is an Aldrich. You've got literally everybody in the party in front of you.
Some days you just want to crawl in your shell and read a nice book. But today is
Just-
not that day.
Just to put the idea into your guys' head, you could become a shell and become a projectile.
I don't trust you guys to yeet me towards the
Hey, group
enemy.
eat.
Can
Daria could kick you
Or
like a
the
soccer
arm.
ball.
can Orly like pick you up and just yeet
No.
you over
I'm a
everybody?
Orly is
350-pound
teeny
turtle.
and Orly
Actually,
cannot
Daria,
catch you.
Daria is now in front of Aldrich.
Walking Daria.
Is anybody else taking a serious hit?
I'm a little more than halfway gone.
Yeah,
You're
Daria.
5'2".
Daria took a pretty nasty hit from Orly,
Alright,
and you actually saw it.
I have 2 more slots, so I'm gonna make my way downtown.
You make your way up to the back of Daria.
Walk up to Daria, say, "Go get him, champ," with a pat on the back, and 8 more HP.
It's more than I lost. Does that? I don't get more than that.
You don't know what heal.
I was hoping.
Not
I
unless
knew it wasn't.
not unless the life cleric gets a bonus thing that's like, hey, any healing that goes over your maximum overheals. I don't think that's a thing.
Not first one.
Not now.
Healing spells at least first level heal an additional +2, so. Well, 2 plus my spell level, so you would get 3. But, again, doesn't matter.
That brings us back to the top of the initiative order with one Mr. Ube.
Swinging.
He's fine.
That hits. That also hits. First attack does 10 damage.
Is this to the wounded one?
Yeah.
He's persisting.
Yeah, second hit is also on him. 12.
He's persisting.
Is there any way
Jesus.
I can
Go back.
go? Yeah.
I hate this zombie now. I hate
Some-
it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Fucking die. That's the
He
problem.
really just won't. I have to roll a con save of the
You
damage.
could always.
I'm about to make a
lie.
gun just pop into the air and just blow its brains out.
Guns
I
exist.
I like it.
Okay.
Guns do exist.
No guns exist, but they're just kind of
JC arrives.
My boy
Give
down
me
again.
a revolver.
Here's my 50 cal.
Sorry, I prayed to Jackie Chan.
That's another one we missed.
They're all different Jasons.
She said that last time.
Yeah.
Well, okay. After
No.
the fact, but
Yeah. It was later. I was
No, but
I thought about it.
it was
next
funny.
turn, are you gonna back away?
You did good.
That's my turn.
Because I did the Jackie
Goes to
Chan
one.
thing, like, he's-
Lily,
Kill it.
it's your turn.
Please kill it.
I'm gonna try.
Please, dear
Kill.
God, kill it.
But like, I
If the DM is begging you to kill it, kill
You
it.
hit. A 12 will handedly hit his arm.
Actually, because it's also like, isn't it 15? Or wait, what is mine?
Plus
Plus
5.
five.
Roll
Oh,
damage.
17. Really nice. Your D8.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
No, it's this die here. It's a 7 plus 3.
No.
It's a 10.
Got a 10.
For Christ's sake.
Wait, did that say
Wait a
7?
minute.
That's funny, because it's actually an 8. How could this happen?
Wait, she roll her attack?
Yeah, she rolled the
Oh
die.
yeah.
Add your 1d4.
Oh, yeah.
I keep blessing you all and you reject.
It doesn't add the damage.
It doesn't add the damage,
Well,
but it does
that's
add
what
to
she's
your
rolling.
attack
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah,
Oh, I
the
thought
damage
No,
is the
I was
DC.
saying-
attack roll. You said yes. Keep going.
You're good. We were all confused.
Why is everyone
Also,
lying?
I just realized I could have negated your crit fail with the zombies. I'm really. I
Too late now.
Wait,
Do that.
Moving.
with Orly and Lily, you Aldrich.
He has cure wounds on himself and then just turns away.
No, he was talking about whenever I was initially killed.
Nerd.
I could use my ring to.
When I was just
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, because I was reading over my feature stuff, I looked for something, anything that we could use to just get these zombies out of the way. There was
Aldrich
nothing.
has something.
But nobody cares.
No, Aldrich has something OP as shit.
We just need to pick up your shell and like rock concert it. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Tell everyone to jump
Surfing
at the same
default.
time.
No, who just went? Was it a Lily that just went? It was a Lily that just went. So it's an Ulog that's going now.
Oh, jeez. Um,
You would have to get past Garnet and well, you'd have to just like
where's
poke over the
Ulog?
Ulog is you. It's here.
Wait, oh, that's Ulog.
Ulog, Garnet, Lily.
So if I were to get all of it passed up, how many feet would I have to go back?
you'd have to go back like 20 feet because he hasn't moved that much. Yeah, well, actually, Daria hasn't moved that much because he's at Daria.
Okay. So that's 20, and I still have 10 feet left.
Yeah.
Okay, move 20. And
We,
then all
we
three.
could all just go back
Could I
and
make
then
a
choose
strength?
like the middle route.
If I could get assistance, could I make a strength to like pass you up front so you can knock out these zombies?
Yeah, sure, you guys just get out of my way. Everyone take your turn to just take a step to the left. I'll end this fight right now.
If everybody decides,
I will grab all the zombies and hug them and then cast my spell.
Fine, I'll just duck into one of the like holes that the zombie was hiding, and I'll just lay there
Okay.
like, I wait today, I die.
you move up to the little.
He's just like walking around, healing, healing, healing. All right.
No, Aldrich has a cannon. You guys are in the way of the cannon.
Oh, I didn't know yet.
Then why did you choose
Be in the back and not
Huh?
Why did you choose to be in the back
I'm
and
the healer and the slowest
I guess.
mover,
Actually,
and I didn't realize we'd be fighting
don't
on
you
them.
have a speed of 30?
Yeah, I do, but
Everybody has a speed of 30.
I know, but they're in my way, and I don't want to hit them.
Yeah.
I was trying
Why
to play
don't
by
you
the
speed of
rules.
30? I feel like that's
Oh, that's
wrong.
okay. I don't know what I'm allowed to do.
Oh, because you can do the spell spin. Spell spin, shell spin.
But it's my turn.
You will not look
Yes.
up.
I unfortunately
it's
am in
not.
the back, and I rolled 3.
Yeah,
I move out of the way.
it's not his turn just yet. Though.
Oh.
Because he's at the bottom of the
That's the thing. So I'm like trying to
So
let you guys
Orly
do
and
your
Daria,
stuff because you
Get
might
out of the
die.
way.
But I might get to.
But next up on that good old initiative boy is the zombie that's stuck behind, who's just like Come on, I need to be. I want to hit something too. But his turn ends because he can't get it anywhere. Next up is Daria.
Alright. I get out. Yeah, I get out of.
Get the
Aldrich, the path is opening up for you to get closer to your friends that are fighting.
Like Moses.
Not in that Red Sea. The wounded zombie that refuses death in every turn.
Just may have to get rid of my whole pacifist thing.
Maybe.
Well, they're zombies.
I know.
They're already dead.
Yeah.
You didn't kill them.
That's fair enough. I loophole.
It's returning them to their.
I'll land on that shade of gray.
Yeah.
Sure. That's an attack on Lily. It misses because it's a zombie with a +3 to hit.
I am Moana. Wanted.
So the wounded zombie kind of flails nothing. He doesn't have any arms anymore. You just lop them off. He just refuses to die. He's in the way.
Can someone
Tis
just give
but
a
a
little
scratch,
kick?
sir.
Orly, it is your turn.
You.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of it.
Okay.
There's a general census of yeah.
The only person.
Aldrich is just slowly making his way up with his walker.
His walker.
You're
Staff.
just making him out to be so much older than he actually is. But the path is now open to you. The only person between you and some zombie bit boys is a Garnet and a Lily.
That's fine.
Not
Because I mean, I can just walk past them.
you know, it just takes nothing movement to get past somebody.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
It is zombie who's too far away to do anything.
Nice.
Then that moves to the zombie who is close enough to do something. He rolls a 17 to hit a Garnet.
Nope.
Okay, it scratches off your sword. Right, and then it moves to an Aldrich.
My turn?
Yes.
Alright, finally. Make my way downtown and towards as many zombies as I can get close to, no matter how much damage I might take on my next turn.
You are behind Garnet. You cannot get past him and Lily in the same turn.
I say, excuse me, and I tap him on the shoulder.
Excuse me, Sonny.
And with that, I will also heal him for
Healing tap.
11 points of healing.
Damn. Nice.
That's a pretty good tap.
That's my. I am back at max, but my max HP is 11. So
This is like every Assassin's Creed trailer that exists where they just move the people along to get to their target. And that'll do it.
Nailed it.
That'll do, Jake.
Takes us back up to the top. It's a Garnet.
okay, he told me to move, so yeah, I'm going to
He's gonna-
disengage and step back.
You taking the disengage action relieves yourself of any potential attacks of opportunity as you cautiously. And you are now behind an Aldrich who is now actually at the front behind a Lily. The only person in front of you is Lily. But she is small enough that anybody can move past her. Or move around her or fight through her.
I mean, if she takes some damage, that's it. I'm just kidding. It says I choose who takes damage, so I can just say, don't hit her. Don't hit her, just hit them.
I can very easily move those.
I just gotta walk up and, like, hug some zombies, put them in my shell with me.
Enter my cosmic shell. No, but
So you flutter up.
you've got your movement down. You've got your action still.
That's all I got.
Oh, well, that was Darnet's turn, actually.
Yeah,
Oop.
that's why I was like, why are you looking at me?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm eager for what you're going to do. Lily, your turn.
Alright, well.
Aldrich has
Another day then.
Garnet has tapped out for Aldrich.
I respect that.
17 will handedly hit that Zambamba that is clinging to life.
Nice.
And has been clinging to life for a very long
For
time.
far too.
He refuses death at every turn.
7.
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll that one. So 6 plus 3 of con. He's
I hate it.
still.
I hate it.
Oh.
A persistent bitch.
So that takes us to Ulog.
Log is going to just sit in a little hidey hole, waiting for a sound of death.
So you spend your turn waiting.
Moving
He
Yeah.
just saw Aldrich moving past, just blessing and healing everything.
We're just gonna stop acknowledging the zombies in the back of the roster so they don't fucking matter yet. So that one, watch your profanity. Watch your profanity. Taking us to the initiative order of 13. Daria!
Doritos.
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 Yum. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Shut up.
I know, right?
It's that food episode. Yeah,
It's the bean
It
time.
was. The more we were talking about the food, I was like,
Also, I might
Stop.
call that a
Yeah,
whose
turn is it?
episode.
it
Her
was
turn.
like
It's Daria.
really
Mine?
food.
Alright, I'm still out of the way, and pretty sure I'm too far to do anything, so I'm gonna keep holding.
you could cast Hyper Beam.
I don't have any spells, though.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not a spellcaster.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I am
So we're gonna-
useless.
Move on to the unwritten hero of this story, Zombie 3. He refuses to die and wishes to swat the living.
Aldrich approaches with his trap
No,
card.
well,
He's
he's
like
fine.
to end his own life.
He's
He's
like,
just existing
The
at this
lily
point.
is gonna do
he
this.
doesn't have any limbs left. He's just a torso that you guys have been
Well,
beating on.
So was he just like going?
He like flops his body
Get
towards
back
you.
and fight me, you coward.
It's a
So he's
ridiculous.
like can very easily dodge this and be like, no,
No, he like
none of that.
he kind of falls in your direction. And misses. As
Swerve.
you're flying. So let's move from 13. Skipping 10 because no, it's an Orly.
Well, the chill touch is a cantrip because I'm gonna try it again.
Go for it.
Jesus. 9.
9. Not with the cover of everybody else.
Shit. For the love of Christ.
Hey, at least you can kind of try to do something.
Yeah, the skeleton hand does the same thing where it's like I don't know
Yeah,
what
I've
you're
really
trying to
been
do.
sitting doing nothing for 4 turns.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
like goes up and is like,
I just
And I'm going to be defending everybody and I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
You could probably switch out with someone, but unfortunately not at this moment. Skipping 10 because 10 is the initiative order of a zombie that isn't in the fight. 4 is where the initiative lands, and that's a zombie that's still in the fight that hasn't been touched yet. He rolls a 7 to hit you, though, which is half your AC. Aldrich, it is your turn.
Do it, turn
All right, how many of these zombies can I hit?
You could. They're all just like in a big pile.
I'm gonna hit all of them.
Hitting
All of them roll Constitution saves.
saves. I believe that's +3. That's a 20 from one of them. We're gonna go ahead and say that's one of the ones in the back.
He lives.
One of the ones in the other one in the back rolled out 1.
He dies.
17 from the one with full health, and for the one that has the unsung hero, Zombie 3. Heck, I dropped it on the floor.
We'll never know.
He dies. Nope, he rolled another 17. Okay,
Well, my spell DC is 13, so one of them takes
one of them.
You can
1
lie.
damage.
You can literally lie.
1 damage.
I will say the one that rolled a natural one is the one that's almost dead. Because
Why is it
that
one
boy
damage?
does no rights to survive.
D6, Elijah. D6.
And it's Word of Radiance, right?
Yep.
It's
What-
radiant damage, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. They can't survive that. They can't, like, decide to survive that with their con saves. So,
How convenient.
How convenient.
yeah, I know. It's a critical hit or radiant damage
I
refuses
do
that.
believe I'm just spinning limbs right now.
So one of them finally dies. He's finally dead.
I feel like Aldrich just walked up with his quarterstaff, just went, just clicked it into the ground and watched everything just like fall to ash right in front of him.
Pretty much.
It's
everything
fine.
else. But
As
He's done
Ashes from Deadpool 2 starts playing.
sorry, I had to leave the initiative order of Zombie 4. Okay. That takes us. Do you have any bonus action or movement?
I got nothing.
I want to move backwards.
Yeah, I'll take 10 steps back.
All right. Well, that is actually an attack of opportunity from the one zombie that did survive at the front. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay, so he swings fruitlessly.
What's your natural AC? 17.
Yep, and I have a shield, so 19.
Nice. So, finally, that guy died. Sorry, it's just a weight off my mind.
Damn, you could have totally.
I could have, but how much fun would it have been to have him survive the entire hour?
Not very fun.
Just die. Just
It
die.
takes us to Garnet, who is behind an Aldrich, and just watched like a burst of light, and then the zombie you guys have been wailing into just finally gives out.
It's awful.
I clap because I'm not able to do anything.
Woo!
Yeah.
Go team!
Get that shit.
Thanks, Daria.
Go team.
Go team, go.
Go Cal's ass.
Does that count as inspired for them?
Inspired. No, you don't have bard level.
I know.
Still has Zambambos in front of us.
There are 3 Zambambos, and the slot that was taken up by the torso of Zombie 3 is filled back in with Zombie 5.
Who hasn't been hit, right?
DoorDash is pizza.
This
That's
is
weird.
Zombie 2 that fills in that slot. So the one that was hit once.
Okay.
Could I hit above Aldrich?
You are 5'8", right? And he's 5. How tall is Aldrich?
He's a nice 6 foot.
Oh,
You'd have to- Yeah, and he's a turtle, so you'd have to like.
Okay.
I can lower my head and you can go over it.
No, he's still taller than me.
Honestly, I have no problem going prone right now.
I would let you roll an attack, but they're gonna take the benefit of full cover,
Okay.
which is just a plus to their AC.
Okay, that's fine. I do nothing then.
Okay, that takes us to a lily.
What's up?
A little beat, a flash of light just occurred.
Kill them.
And the zombie that you've been wailing on died.
Nice. Alright, next zombie.
And there is one that is injured that ran away.
Where'd he go?
He ran away when you guys killed the first zombie.
I wish I could have made it past to follow him.
We don't need to worry about that guy.
No, he's still here.
Oh.
He didn't like run away. He was
Oh.
just he lured you
Well,
guys
yes.
into the trap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
You
you
hit.
said there was an injured one like in front of me though, right?
Yeah, the second zombie that lured you into the trap has filled in the hole.
I'm gonna get it.
Okay. And roll damage. That's lots.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
a
one
lot.
of those numbers right
That's
there.
a lot.
That's a auto
Damage.
number. He's in this +3, so he does.
Because that's 11.
You do lower him to. only 1 point,
That
but
is-
he does persist.
Not this again.
I'm gonna go ahead and change how this fucking works. Oh, I'm just an idiot. This entire time it's supposed to be 5 plus the damage.
Huh?
He should have died long ago. I'm an idiot.
I mean, we knew that. That he was supposed to die, not that you're an idiot.
No, both though.
No.
No, but he does
Nah,
survive. We'll say he survives that one. Moving on to the next is Ulog,
Oh.
who is behind a Garnet. Who is behind an Ulog? Not an
I
Ulog.
can't do anything. I'll just wait again.
Okay.
I'll sit there with my little hammer.
You pull a
death.
fidget spinner.
Scott is the
Well,
cleric.
damn.
You're gonna have to do this.
Next up,
Can I move to secretly put a post-it on Aldrich's back while he's back his turn?
sure.
Yes.
You move in front of Garnet.
That's a sleight of hand, right?
Sleight of hand versus his perception. I'll give him disadvantage on perception because he's in front of 2 zombies. Aldrich,
12.
My turn?
roll a perception check.
Disadvantage.
Nope,
Well,
that one.
Well, it's dis-
Ha
So
I
you
planted
can play-
a hot pink post-it on the back that says, "This guy is amazing."
Aww.
so cute.
I thought it was going to kick me.
No.
Beat me.
Harley's just like,
One
yeah.
of my character traits is that I don't know how to do emotions and stuff. And when I realized I made him upset, I was just trying to make it better, but I didn't know how to make it better. So I was
Same.
thinking making his shell pretty.
Make sure you add that post-it note to your equipment.
Gives you a plus 30 to AC. He doesn't. Don't worry
I
about
wanna
that.
It's gonna be a Tech Machina.
The sticky note wouldn't go for anything.
Okay, that's a new log. Let's take it to the
So
zombie.
that's a new log.
Let's take it to the zombie who was just attacked, who's got 1 HP, who's taken the place of zombie 3. It's zombie 2. Roll a natural 20
What
to
the
attack a lily.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Is he gonna roll to confirm?
There's no rolling to confirm in my campaigns. Don't do that here. Where
So
we
you
go.
don't. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
Natural 20s are criticals.
What?
You take 5 points of damage because he rolled shitty on the damage.
Wait, always or never?
I'll be fine.
Always.
There.
Nat 20s are nat 20s.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
I'll be fine.
I'm fine. It's fine.
Maybe
We're
fly
fine.
back.
But that's his
Retreat.
This
Fly
is
back
fine.
out of.
that's his
That's a thought.
that's zombie 2's
But
turn.
I want to be helpful.
Let's take, you've been
be helpful.
pretty helpful.
You're right.
Plus you're one of two people that could perform this, which is attack somebody while you're in front of somebody else. You're taking up space in between two characters.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
Just
Daria.
Alright. I guess since I see her retreating, I will start making my way forward.
You replace me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tap
So-
out.
Yeah, pretty much.
You notice that Lily takes a hit, and you're like, "All right, I'm gonna go and head and make myself useful." So you're behind a new log and a garnet, and then there's an Eldrick in front of you.
Okay, well, I make it as far as I can because I know I'm probably going to use all of my movement.
Okay, you can get past Garnet to get behind Eldrick.
Okay.
Am I blocking everybody?
Yeah, you went from the back to the front.
You're just a giant.
That's
idiot.
okay. Can we put a wholesome note on you?
So, can we only attack like one a turn then? Because we all got to get around each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are trap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should make a tactical
The gimmick of
retreat.
this fight is that you guys are all like jammed into this hallway,
Yeah.
and you guys have to like either decide to go back to the four-way intersection where there was more room to fight.
I like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's just take our turns
Let's
and go
just
back.
fucking
Let's just leave.
I mentioned us leaving earlier.
Wow.
You.
I know, but I thought we were getting
Probably
close to
after
defeating
you.
him, and then I was like doing math.
Zombie
I'm like,
number
we're hitting once
736.
every turn.
And you guys are consistently hitting them because their AC is shit.
Okay, yeah, let's just
Alright, so then redacted. We
You're bouncing.
Yes.
So instead of
like
instead
to
of
drive
pushing past everyone, you probably yell out, "Hey, we're going back now."
Yeah, there was no response when I mentioned it earlier, so that was why I just got a say. I was like, well, okay.
It's like, hey, let's fuck off.
It's about 60 feet back to the four-way.
Okay,
So
so
I-
I get halfway out.
Yeah, halfway there.
Okay.
Oh, living on a prayer.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So we're on the initiative.
Are you actually ordering something?
Maybe.
Oh, what are we? Food time?
No,
No.
keep going. I was like scrolling through.
I was just.
Yeah, we gotta get through this, guys. All right,
We're almost at an hour.
zombie of the one that has not been hit. It's kind of like
And that's adding on like
Yeah, I don't know half.
the zombie that hasn't been hit.
hour of just combat.
Roll an 18 to hit a lily. No, has a lily disengaged yet? A lily hasn't disengaged yet.
Wait, I thought that's what.
She
yeah,
did move
because
back,
I
she moved back.
She moved back after she attacked.
I did a little
After
flip
she
flop
got
with her,
hit.
yeah.
That's an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
I will roll again for the stack of opportunity. I rolled higher.
Cool!
Oof.
If
The
he rolls a
lily might be
1, it
down.
doesn't hurt. It hurt a lot. So you flutter to the ground past Aldrich and pass out.
Alright! So this is gonna be all of my help. Or...
Yeah, it's all of it. So,
I can't leave because I have to So you know what? Aldrich's fine with this.
you see Lily try to escape, but then a zombie slashes out and she crashes to the floor behind you.
Nice.
Garnet, Lily crashes in front of you. Ulog, you see this as well. Alright.
That sucks.
So then
All down for leaving her here?
Okay, Aldrich's making his
I
attack.
understand.
Not Aldrich. An attack is being made against Aldrich.
And it's not gonna hit for
No. It was almost a 19. That would have hit. But
almost 19. You rolled a 3.
yeah, it's like
Oh, okay.
If you go backwards, it's kind of.
I'm-
almost close.
guys, 3 is close to 19.
Like
It's-
on a d20, it's like 3, 2, 1, 0.
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't be
19.
playing with loaded dice.
Anyways,
Okay, number 12 in the initiative order is an Orly.
I'm getting the fuck out.
And you have Biggity bounced.
I'm out.
So Daria
I'm out.
and Orly are making team movements now. Team movements will occur when the entire party is unanimous in their decision of where to go.
That way.
Is it impossible to be unanimous if when somebody's fucking
I will
unconscious?
scoop you up and run.
Yeah, I was gonna say, someone's got
That's-
to assume
That's not even a check. She's a little fairy girl.
I just
You fumble.
The zombie in the back does nothing because he can't do anything.
There, now you have 17 AC because you're in my shell.
I would allow it. Actually, I'd allow her to get a full cover bonus, which is a +5 to her AC because she'd be completely covered by you. Alright. Next on the initiative order is Aldrich.
I'm getting now.
Do you take the action to disengage so you don't take an attack opportunity, or do you just bait it bounce?
I'm just like I'm just wherever everyone else left. I'm going there.
Okay.
He's asking,
Are
are
you
you
disengaging?
actively disengaging from combat?
Yes.
Okay, so you take the
Like,
disengage
oh,
action, which
goodbye.
prevents attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
You use the
Yeah.
thing.
Pop
So
with
you
my
don't
quarter
want to
staff
do
and
that?
turn around.
You're passed out.
You took an
I
action to
assume-
disengage.
I also assume you are scooping up Lily because that's what you said you were.
Yes.
Okay, you go, Lily. She's in your inventory now. That's a Garnet turn.
Lily.
You notice that everybody seems to be bouncing Garnet.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna bounce.
No, Chris.
Scarlet's just.
Sure, you can't run away.
I just told myself.
Oh, but like same.
Oh no.
Okay.
Again, they did that
This'll
for me.
So I work like that.
I like making a pretty picture. Don't just leave a mark.
Don't make a dick.
Make a
Don't
flower.
make a
Don't make a dick. Don't make a dick.
Make a flower.
Yeah, make a flower.
He has school.
Please put a dick on
No,
it.
no dicks.
Wow. Okay. If it is a dick, there's too many.
It's not a dick.
Oh. It's a
It's not
flower.
a dick.
I'm bad at drawing.
Oh.
Next
I
up.
thought you were making a turtle at first.
Next up is a Lily. Make a death save, hon.
Roll your d20.
If
I
it's
was saying I've never made a death save.
if it's below 10, it's a failure. If it's above 10, it's a
I
success.
feel like my natural presence is healing though.
You have
Failure.
failed. You're getting one step closer to the grave.
Hey, where are you when I need you?
What?
You're the necromancer.
Oh.
She's getting closer to the grave.
She's being aliens here in the grave.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
We're not
Be on the
necromancers,
alert.
just a really late heat.
Next up is Log.
Alright, so
has-
this one really start with you.
No, it starts with two O's.
Okay, that's how I've been thinking. of
Double
it.
But there's also an oral.
It's vodka.
But what if we just
I have
No.
You can go oolong with your hands.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oolog.
Ooh log.
What's an Oolog doing? Is Oolog balancing?
Who all has bounced?
Everybody else.
Everybody except you.
Everybody.
Everybody
Alright.
else. You are the last
forcibly
one.
bounced?
I will bounce.
Okay.
Well, I was reading over it and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to leave, but I think it's okay.
This is a tactical.
Yeah,
retreat.
this is not.
This
I'm
is-
not fighting
this is everyone's
necessarily
endangered
for
retreat.
anything. So
Yeah.
if everybody had left, I think it's within okay.
So you guys get to the as a team, you all get to the intersection, and combat resumes as you guys can decide who's going to be in the entranceway of these.
Never mind. God said this way. I'm gonna point you to straight path.
The zombies are still following.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So maybe we should
apparently.
just get the fuck out.
Yeah, we're gonna go this way, guys. I'm gonna
Or-
start.
We're not the brightest
Just
adventurers.
one-
That's why we're named.
Just one thought I
Adventure.
can plant in all your guys' head real quick. 3 people can post up and block off the other ways to go, and the zombies can funnel in, and you can all stab them.
That sounds like a better idea.
I would offer to do that.
Let's go ahead and draw this. So who is where?
What an awful
I was in the front, so I'm in the back again.
God damn it. Oh,
Well, now
I
we're
mean-
gonna be in a big open space, so. Well, bigger. More
I'm
open
drawing this on the
space.
grid lines.
listen, I don't follow rules. I also don't know how to draw.
So this is my
Use the
campaign.
grid line.
No.
No.
This is kind of what it looks like. I know it's awful. I'm terrible at drawing. I'm
We
going
were
to
saying
redraw
that
it.
we just FO'd out of here, and now we're like, oh, so now we can all, like, we have a lot more area to attack with.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's pretty much the same. I'm using the grid lines. I'm sorry, Elijah. I
You were right.
I get very
You're
defensive.
right.
Wait,
So-
So
Okay.
this is where we initially came in. This is where we're coming out of.
Yes.
wait,
You're
but now
coming
we
for
just have more. But now we're still confined.
Yes.
It's
but
not
you are able
actually
to
one
post it.
square of movement.
Oh, but you're saying like we lock up.
We
Yeah.
lock up. Okay. So who's going where?
I will take this one.
Daria gets to attack.
I'll take the
Here.
left.
From here.
Hold on. D4s.
Well, I can just write names on it. It's an oolog here.
There is an oolong. What is that?
Just
It's a
throw it.
pathetic attempt at
Delete it.
you. What?
Double
There's
O.
no you. It's a double O. Ho.
Listen.
It's a double O. How?
Oh my god.
That sounds like that should be your intro rap.
Okay. There's one more slot, and there's also the middle. But if you take the middle, you're kind of a douche.
Our teammates are just gonna like stab each other.
I don't know.
Nobody
Say
can
this.
take anyone.
Is Garnet maybe where
Garnet?
takes it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay. Are we posting up behind people as well? We have 3 more people that we can post up behind Ulog, Daria, and
I'm
Garnet.
gonna go behind Garnet.
Okay. We got an Orly behind Garnet. Do we have you behind someone?
I'm inside
Yeah,
the
she's in
You're in
shell.
the show. Make another death save as this transpires. As we run down the initiative order. What you can
And
do.
you have to pretend that
Oh
you're
my
alive.
god.
That's
Hey,
a failure.
hey, if she dies, is she technically the ghost in the shell?
Boo.
What? No,
That was good.
That was good.
Good job.
That was
It was
good.
My head
It was
is like
fine.
throbbing.
Wait, this isn't a 2 out of 3,
Your
is
head.
it? Like one will do it, right?
Okay.
Witch head.
I've got.
Whichever one makes it a 3.
Where? Or who are you behind?
I am with, let's say Ulog. Jesus boys stick together.
And then Lily is also there.
Call it Congress.
Don't forget that Lily is dying in your shell.
Yeah, I'm trying to heal her.
This is
You're
what I'm
in
imagining.
his shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining there.
Okay, then I'll reach down and cure my wounds.
Isn't that like
Okay.
letting an ant crawl in your ear and protect him? Like,
Why are they
They're
putting it in here?
healing.
You heal 13 points of health.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
He's like, oh shit. Here you go. Here you
So
go.
just full heal.
There you go, little guy. And then
go, son.
and then I like yeet her out of the shell.
It's only 11.
I could tell out of my house.
I mean, I'll take it. What's
Yeah,
your
get
max?
out of my
I
house.
think it was it 10?
I gotta hang out in here.
Do you have fairy lights inside
Thanks.
your shell?
No, but I have an
Thanks,
herbalism
guys.
kit.
As the zombies get.
You have Cheetos in there.
Nice.
No, you just duck your head in. Come on.
Alright.
The zombies line up and they.
You're gonna need to
are-
wrap this up and go get some food.
So much flanking.
Oh,
Yes.
I wish I were rogue right now.
So much flanking.
Okay.
Wait, so have I exited?
I'm going to assume that everybody held their action to attack when they
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need
I'm
an
good.
Ulog, a Daria, and a Garnet to make opportunity attack.
Add your 1d4s, guys.
I don't think
That's
you
the thing?
blessed me.
I did not bless you. I
It's
can only
okay.
bless.
I know.
I got blessed.
That's a
No.
16 hit.
Alright.
And I still
Um,
fucking
Shoot, I forgot this
8 damage.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits.
one.
8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage to. I'll say it's this one.
10 damage to one.
Okay. Same one because it's the only one. And what did the Ulog get?
10 damage.
Okay. So it has to roll above 15 to survive. It
Wow,
Handedly
goddamn.
Zombies are the worst.
I like your usage of handedly.
Thank you. I've been trying to expand my vocabulary. My vocabulary. It gets to the intersection and it sees all of you and it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Daria. Does a 20 hit Daria?
Yes, it does.
No.
Shocking.
Shocking.
I was tempted to say
5 damage to Daria.
Okay.
I'm sorry that we can't play Suicide Squad because I'm a moron.
You're not a moron. It just took 4 hours to kill 3 skeletons.
That can't be in your selfie.
zombies.
I gotta leave this.
Next.
Next
Keep
on.
moving.
Sorry. Next on the initiative order. Is Aldrich.
You're behind me.
I am behind you.
You're behind him. You could cast a spell.
Well, let's
Can
see.
you give me a little boost?
Although you've probably
No.
used all your spell slots by now. If you had
I
3.
did, but you know what? My cantrips, they're like so good. I'm gonna cast resistance on you because it's the only thing I can do. So now, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one of its saving throws of its choice. So you can roll it before or after the saving throw, and then the spell ends. So if you're like, oh no, I'm about to take massive damage, but I rolled a 1, if I could get a 4, I'd live, and then you roll that d4 and you get a 3, and then you're like, oh snap, I'm fine. So that's that is literally the only move I can make.
Congratulations.
Nailed it. Okay, Mr. Garnet.
Other than going prone.
Mr. Ube.
I guess
That hits. And that hits.
I guess I could
2
mercy
attacks.
kill you with my
Yeah.
1d4 claw.
9 damage on the first one.
So I have to do 14. Beats it.
Alright, Aldrich, you got my back.
6 on the second one.
So I have to beat 11. He doesn't! You kill him!
Alright.
Zombie dead.
This is going
Swimmingly.
more progressive.
More progression is being made in this tactic. Okay. Moving on. Lily, you have regained a consciousness. And you've been yeeted.
Yeah,
You are
Or
around
you should be like.
You're behind Aldrich.
that's cool.
You can
Sounds like a good thing. Good thing to do.
I feel like she could flutter right past.
I definitely could.
you can.
I don't think I want to though.
You can get up all
Oh,
in
wait.
this fight.
Or should I? I probably should. Yeah.
You can be in front of Ulog and be contributing to the attack.
I'm gonna do that.
How dare you?
Back up and back at it. All right.
My father built this guy.
It's a
Plus 5.
nice.
I wish my parents would do that.
What?
It's
Plus
12.
Oh.
It's 12.
Oh yeah.
It's 12.
I knew already.
You hit the
I
zombie.
knew. All right.
You nailed it. This one only has one more hit point because it was the one that you guys were nailing.
So he's the murdered.
You have to roll the damage. The
Oh.
zombie has to decide whether it wants to live or die. 4 damage, so I have to beat a 9. I match a 9.
That's
Wait,
7
yeah,
damage, by the way.
7 damage?
Yeah, plus 3.
Oh, then he loses.
Okay.
Okay, so that one dies.
Nice. Now he's the murdered.
Noise.
So we got one more.
There is one last zombie who's up for health.
Okay.
Next up on the list is an Ulog.
Yes!
Are you going to take up the hallway and put yourselves back into that situation? Where you're stuck between the zombie and your friends? Or do you want to wait for the zombie to get here? You
I
can
thought-
hold your action.
I assumed they were shambling, but
Yeah.
yes, I will.
I thought they were doing conveyor belt stuff.
Yeah, I thought they were just kind of like shambling.
Come on.
Well, they have to move on their turn.
I also thought that.
Well, then I will hold my action. This means I can attack them the second they step forward, right?
Okay, once they
Yeah.
hit this square, you can attack.
Yeah, so move forward and I'll stab you in the brain multiple
Next up
times. Actually,
is-
just once.
Area.
Same.
Okay. So then it's the zombie, and he gets up here, so I get both attacks from Ulog and Arya.
Yes!
Not from the Garnet,
Unified.
10.
Wow.
though. Nailed it.
That's a
Well, then their numbers.
Uh-huh.
yeah. You know, it hits.
It hits.
It hits. I don't
It
even
hits.
know why I'm thinking about it. It hits.
Ah. 12 damage. Yeah.
That's going to handedly get him down to 10.
Woo.
Yeah, 7 damage.
That takes him down to 3. Okay.
And I'm gonna use like the hammer side of it and just smash his brains in.
Okay. That affects nothing. But I like it.
I think
I like the
No.
style points.
No, but that zombie moves in, gets a hard stabbing from a halberd, gets a hard smashing from a hammer, but he's still kicking. So he's going to go ahead and attack a dart. Because he's the first one you see. What an 8 probably doesn't hit a dart.
I probably laugh at the zombie for this second.
Thankfully, it
Stupid
doesn't.
zombie. Because I smashed your brains in, that's why.
Stupid demon zombies.
Made
Next
me
is
look bad.
Next is Orly. Behind the garnet, you see a zombie.
I'm gonna try again with that chill touch.
Chill and touch. Chill and touch. Roll 2 attack. He has only half cover.
I got a 21.
That's gonna do it.
Alright.
Now roll me a damage.
Do I add my. Wait, no, never mind.
Add all of it.
Add a billion.
When in doubt, add it. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Not now though. I'll catch you.
I was gonna say 2.
That actually is what
2
the
damage?
saying
2
is.
damage.
Fucked up it is.
So you get it down to 1 hit point, but not below it. So it doesn't have to roll to survive.
Shell shock. I don't care.
Okay, next up on the list is Aldrich.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna cast my Radiance spell. Make your Constitution save. And you're gonna
18.
fail. You made it. So
Wait, I
he's
thought you
fine.
said something earlier about radiant damage.
Radiant damage doesn't make it make a save, but if there is, does it take half damage on
Nope,
it?
it just
Okay.
because it's a cantrip.
Okay, so
Well,
You can try again next time.
Try again
mission
later.
failed. We'll get it next time. Bum.
If you get a
Oh,
chance,
you're
because
correct.
Garnet's gonna give it to him.
I'm going prone.
Okay.
I'm just getting in my shell and eating Cheetos.
That hits. That also hits.
Didn't even need a D4, he just hits.
This is 7. Okay. I was like
8 on the first.
Okay, I need to beat 13. I can handily beat it.
And then a 5 when I said.
You do 10. Beat 10. So you wail on it. It doesn't die though. Next up is Lily.
It doesn't fucking die.
It's got 1 hit point,
All of a
guys.
sudden, God walks up here, grabs it, snaps its neck, and tosses it to the side.
They won't even kill it because it's an out.
Then it gets back up.
Oh, for the love of
Did you roll a
Christ.
natural
I
1?
sure did.
Okay, you poke
I
it.
negate it.
You negate it?
Yes.
Nailed it.
What a real one.
Kill the motherfucker.
Right.
Fucking kill it.
Kill it.
I just used
Is
it
that
up
a
for the
reroll?
week. I used it up for the week. Kill it. If you don't kill it, I'm gonna be angry and kill you.
13. Jesus.
What? Okay, run it down. What that does? Does it make a reroll or does it negate it?
It just. I believe it's a reroll.
Well, I wrote the item.
Oh, you did. Well, all you told me was that it negates crit fails.
Yes, and it negates the negative effects of a critical fail. So when I was about to say was you're about to stab one of your friends. That doesn't happen. You go no.
And
But
I
you
see
don't
it
get the reroll.
happening, and
Oh.
I'm like, move it more to the left, and she's like, okay.
And you stab the wall.
Alright,
So
I
it's
didn't
not, it's not a reroll, but you didn't kill somebody.
That's good.
Acting like the edge, like your best friend.
Yeah. Next up is an log.
What are you doing?
Ooh.
You drawing me
Sorry,
with
I
a
can't
gun
move
in my mouth.
And as you know, I'm fond for That's it.
That's
9.
9. You hit the zombie.
Yeah.
Roll me a damage.
That's a 5.
It's a 5
To
after
smash this
10.
motherfucker's brain out.
Roll a 12.
Jesus Christ.
Prevent some alien races and stuff.
Well,
Don't
moving
move the target.
forward to
Oh,
Daria.
Sorry, I'm done.
Kill the zombie, Daria.
That's the goal.
This is you guys, I want you to know. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Gonna do it.
The target for it was like so.
9 damage.
You have +2 to damage.
I'm using my pike instead because I don't need all that force right now.
You said 9? Yeah. +5. 9 + 5 is 14.
should've-
You got a 15.
I guess I should have used one.
No, wait.
And that's when the party
9?
looked to God
Yeah.
for help.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm still alive.
Very much.
And it's his turn again.
What is
It's
it?
his turn.
Please don't kill
Can
me.
someone scream at him, kill yourself, and hold the word?
Yes, I have really high persuasion.
I do too.
Kill yourself,
We
Troy!
work in tandem.
Does a 17 convince him to just end it all?
Can we all just scream at him?
No.
and leave this
It's
into
Can
work?
I roll to assist?
Roll to assist.
It's another
I
roll.
got a 19.
19 plus a 17.
It's not-
Wait,
Wait,
plus a,
okay, 19 plus
plus a
6.
9.
What's a 9?
I've lost control of my campaign.
We got a 25.
Die. He doesn't kill himself. He
I got
tries
a
to.
25 too.
But what if he said
That's
on the
not how
dice that
assist
he
works.
does?
Assist means
I
you
don't
say
care.
you
It's
give
how it
advantage.
I said kill yourself, and she's like, that's a good idea.
Times badass.
Here's how to do it.
We're all tired and hungry.
This is the end of the rope, listeners. This is the end of the rope.
That's the end of a 4-hour rope.
Yeah, make himself put himself at the end of the rope.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Poorly!
No.
What?
It's your turn.
Tell him to kill himself.
And it, you said
Kill him. Kill him.
He has 1 HP. We'll never hit him. He's too powerful.
That's
This must be how Shaggy feels all the time.
This is 1%.
dice!
No, my actual character sheet.
Roll. The
Bitch.
bone.
It's an ooh.
Okay, 18.
Shut up.
That hits.
Oh my God, I
Okay,
love
18
you.
hits. Yeah. Alright.
What's up?
I got an
It hits.
18.
You,
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna hit it.
8
They look like
damage.
gummies.
8 damage. It has to beat a 13. It doesn't beat a 13! It will now He's dead.
He killed himself.
He died.
He killed
you
himself.
did it.
He killed himself.
You guys have killed 5 zombies. Do you know how much experience each zombie was worth?
9,000?
50. So you guys have 250 experience points.
That's not enough to level up.
You're 1 zombie short. You're 1 zombie short, guys. You can go
Fucking
find
hell.
another one.
No,
Oh my
no.
god.
I'm
You
good.
guys want to go find another zombie?
Ultic
Nah.
decided that adventuring is not for him.
Yeah. Ulog is going back to his
Lily
orc
said,
thing, realizing
"Fuck that
things aren't
shit."
so
Hit
bad.
himself.
I
You
think
better not.
I think half the characters
Fine,
I
you can
can.
bring him back.
I'm sorry, listeners. That was
Intense.
it was 2 hours of zombies surviving hits.
That's just a good note for next time. Find ways to streamline combat.
I mean, this will be useful whenever I can raise zombies. and stuff.
You can.
Yes.
You absolutely can right now.
It'll be good when it's on our side.
No, it just says it has consequence. No, but the way is clear to continue down the mausoleum.
Jesus Christ.
We will pick up on that next time.
We will absolutely pick
Or
up
the
on that.
table won't.
Right now,
Because right now
there are other
everybody's
tasks at
hungry.
hand.
Everybody is tired. That was like a
I don't want
lot.
to say starving.
Yeah, we're on the brink of just.
We
I
need
just flew to hangry.
I'm sorry.
See you next time, Illuminuts.
Yeah. See ya, you sluts.
Illuma sluts.
Yeah.
No, that's our porn
We
parody.
just love you.
No!
Yes!
When